SP code I'm typing in order to go to the configuration or IMG screen. I'm clicking on enter, SPRO, and hit on enter. Click on SAP reference IMG. You can see here this is called the configuration screen. In the configuration screen you can see enterprise structure here, enterprise structure. To the extreme left of this enterprise structure, next to it you can see a small arrow. You can click on that in order to expand the tree. And I'm going to definition, and next to definition key is there, arrow key. I'm clicking on the key is to expand again, and I can see here human resources management. Again I'm expanding by clicking here. So I'll work with the personal areas. Personal areas here. Here there is a IMG activity node is there. This node, IMG activity. I'm clicking on that so that this one pops up. I'm selecting personal areas. You can double click on personal areas and you are coming to this screen. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a couple of personal areas. What I will do is I'll go for new entries, and here this field, the first field, this field is the code, 4-digit code that we talked about. I'm typing, for example, 3001. 3001 is a code, 4-digit code. It's a unique code, meaning make sure that this code doesn't exist already for another personal area. It's a unique code that I'm using to define a personal area. So I'm typing RL Hyderabad. Can be a location as well. Personal area can be a location that the department or division is operating in. You can maintain some house number, post box, postal code. You can maintain all these things. Country, I'm typing country key IN. So the important fields in this screen are the code. Without the code, I cannot create personal area or any object for that matter. And I'm also maintaining country key. Country key is mandatory, important for a personal area. What I'll try to do is I'll click on save, and it is going to the title. In title, I'm selecting company. I'm typing company here, or you can select from the drop down. This is not doctor or Mr. This is a company, so I'm selecting a company. You can maintain the name of the company and the address, all the values you can maintain. I'll maintain the important fields, for example IN. I'm typing IN to specify India. This is called the country key. IN is the country key. I'm hitting on enter. When I hit on enter, so the configuration that you are doing is getting associated with a CR request number. It is generating. This request number is used for transport transporting the configuration that a consultant is doing. If you require, you can create your own data, you can generate own code for the customizing request. So essentially what we are doing is whatever configuration we are doing, that configuration is getting associated with this number, transport number. And I'm clicking on save. So this personnel area is saved now. Personnel area 3001 we created with the name, address, other details we created. You can also maintain long text, abbreviation, long text, other fields you can fill as per the necessity. If you want to create another one, for example, if you want to create another personal area, you can definitely do that. By clicking here, I'm typing 3002 RL Bangalore. Location wise, I'm creating, let me copy this, copy paste here, and I'll maintain some data. I'll maintain. These are the fields. I'm maintaining the address fields for this personal area. We are taking an example of location. That's why I'm typing Bangalore and Hyderabad. I'm saving this one also. I'm typing company and maintaining India code. IN India. Hit on enter and this one also saved. Now the request, see our transport request number did not show this time because this time when I created the personal area, this one also associated with the same TR number. Alright, so what we have done here is we've created two personal areas. One is 3001 and 3002. You can go back by clicking here, clicking on the go back button here, or you can hit on the escape button. I'm clicking on to go back. Okay, this one is done. You can go back. You can go back again. So you can close this small pop-up. Now I want to create personal sub areas. When I want to create, I'll click on here again, IMG activity. The small pop-up again. So you can select this create personal sub areas. I'm double clicking on it. Now system will prompt the work area, meaning it is asking for the code of the personal area. Because you know that personal sub area is a further subdivision of personal area. For example, I'm maintaining 3001 that we created and you can hit on enter. You are creating personal sub area for a particular personal area. Okay. Presently, no personal sub areas existing. I'll go back for new entries and maintain some code like 1001. We know that personal sub area is also a 4-digit code. So I'm maintaining 1001. And here I can maintain like corporate address or corporate office. You can type corporate office here. I'm maintaining another, say, another personal sub area like 1002. And I'm maintaining sales office, corporate office and sales office. I'm saving it. This prompt for customizing request is shown again. I'm clicking on enter. I'll go back either by clicking here or by the escape button. I'm clicking here. I'll create another personal sub area, another personal sub areas for say 3002. 3002 is the work area or the personal area that we created. I'm clicking enter again. Same thing here. I'll go for new entries and maintain some code like 1001 or 1002. I'll maintain and I'll maintain the text for the personal sub area. Any text is, you can maintain any text, but usually you maintain the text that is displayed at the UI and maintained by the user, which is officially maintained by the user, by the customer company. So you can say manufacturing unit and some plant or some division, whatever you can maintain. Logistics, for example, you can maintain logistics. I'm saving it. You can hit on enter. Okay, you can go back, close this. What we have done so far is we have created personal areas and personal sub areas. Next, what I will do is I'm going to create employee groups. You can see here employee groups. Again, I'm clicking on this AMG activity to work with the employee groups here. As we know, that's a one digit code. And I have to take a unique one digit code. So D is not available. So I'll click on new entries. I'm typing D because it is a one digit alphanumeric code. I'm typing D, which is a one digit alphanumeric code. I can type a number or an alphabet. D is not used, so I'm using it. I can say active employee group, or it depends on the broad classification of the employees in your organization. Or I can say some manager, for example, RL manager. I can specify something like this, RL manager. You'll go back and create as many employee groups as required. Here I'm creating the sample data, how to create employee group. You can click on save. Click on save. What I've done is I've created employee group D, RL manager. I'll click on go back. Now I will create employee subgroups. Click on employee subgroups. Select define employee subgroups. I'm double clicking on define employee subgroups. And I can use some number, like I'll go for new entries. I will type 61 and 62. Meaning I'm creating two employee subgroups. You can go back and create as many as subgroups required. For 61, you can give a name, like I'm giving like senior manager. 62, I'm giving like junior manager. You can type this text, user understandable text. I'm maintaining 6162. Okay, you can save it. You can click on enter. And you can go back. You can close this. Okay, so the basic four elements entries like personal areas, personal sub areas, employee group, employee subgroups we have created. Next thing what you have to do is assignment. You can go to assignment. Below that you can see here assignment node. You can expand this assignment node. You can go down to the human resources management. Under assignment you can go to human resources management. You can expand this one as well. Expand the node. Then you see assignment of personal area to company code. Why you doing this? Because in the structure, enterprise structure, a personal area can be considered as a subdivision of the company code. You can assign one or more personal areas to a company code. Okay, I'm clicking on this. So your personal area that you created is, for example, 3001 and 3002. Company code, you can assign the company code provided. Whatever is the relevant company code for your particular personal area, you can maintain. This is the IDES system. So for India, I'm maintaining 4300 company code because the relevant configuration for 4300 is already existing. So I'm using 4300. In the project that you may be working, code may differ. It depends on for which company code you are assigning the personal area. In this IDS system, for India 4300, you can use because you don't want to go back and configure or define company code and other stuff. You don't want to do that now because we are doing the HR module. Okay, for this combination, meaning you are assigning this personal area to the company code and you are specifying the country grouping. Country grouping, each country has a grouping. India country 40 grouping is there. India country 40, both are 40. So I'm typing 40 for both. 3001, 3002. For Hyderabad and Bangalore, both belong to India country. So I'm typing 40, 40. You can save these changes. The country grouping will be changed. Make changes, yes. For the second one, yes again. Now it is saved. So you created a personal area and sub area which is part of personal area. Now you are assigning the personal area to a particular company code. You can go back. Now here in the second node, you can go to the second node. Here you are assigning the employee subgroup to the employee group. I'm clicking on the assign employee subgroup to employee group. Okay, so for the object types that you created like employee groups, employee subgroups, you want to make assignments which are not existing because these are the new objects that you created. If you want to verify any existing grouping or assignment, you can check. For example, for active employee group, these are applicable. These employee subgroups are applicable. For the employee groups and subgroups that you created, you can create the assignment. For creating the assignment, I'm clicking on new entries. the employee group we created is D, and for this employee group D, which is the applicable employee subgroup, we also created 61. D for manager. Let me hit enter. It will display text. It is displaying text. D RL manager and 61 senior manager. Senior manager is part of the manager group. So this combination of employee group and subgroup is applicable for which country? This is applicable for India country. India country, you can look for India country, which is 40. Number 40. Country code. Here you go. 40 India. I'm clicking on here, India. Meaning this combination of employee group subgroup is applicable for India country. It has impact on the further configuration also, the visibility to maintain for a particular country. If it's applicable for other countries also, you can go back and maintain, for example, Mexico or or Singapore or Saudi, in addition to India. You can maintain. I'm saving this. Click on enter. I have one more. I'll go back and I have one more assignment to do. I'll click on new entries again. For D, 62 is also assigned to D, meaning junior manager group is also a part of the manager group. So I'm assigning 62 to D and I'm selecting 40 India again. This is also applicable for India. So I'm selecting this. You can click on enter. So what you can observe is employee combination of employee group subgroup can be maintained for multiple countries, whereas personal area belongs to a particular company code or country. I'm going back. You can go back. So this basic configuration of creating the elements, enterprise elements like personal areas, personal sub area, employee group, employee subgroup is done, and you have also done the assignments of personal area to company code and assign employee subgroup to the employee group.